What's up, friends? We're here for hamstrings and glutes. Very simple profile today. I think we have three supersets. No, two supersets and one burnout. So we've got some unilateral movements. We've got step ups. Mid-size bench will work, or even a super low step with some resistance bands. I'll be using this regular mid-size bench, potentially a plate to offset the height. And I do have some support. I'm going to do some makeshift support. So at the gym, you can use a cable machine. That's going to give you really good control with step ups and a low to mid-size bench. But you could also just grab a regular bench, grab a dumbbell, do it that way. We're going to kick things off with hip thrust. If you're at the gym, go ahead and set yourself up accordingly. Barbell, small bench, or Smith machine. This is my setup for at home, obviously. We've got 5 sets of hip thrust. We've got 10 regular, 10-second isometric hold. So I'm going to be making some progressions here with my weight. Heavy dumbbell sumo squats. It's actually going to be a pulse. So we will alternate this first superset, hip thrust and sumo squats. Again, more of like a half squat or a pulse. 4 sets of those. We've got our step ups. We've got glute medius kickbacks at the gym, cable machine with an ankle strap. At home, I'm going to show you 2 different at-home versions. One requires a long loop resistance band. The other requires just body weight, or you could use a mini loop band. I'm going body weight though. And then we finish with a burnout set of heavy sumo RDLs. I got my barbell set up for those. All right. I am warmed up, ready to go. Just encourage you to come to this workout, warmed up, ready to go. So as soon as I get my music up here, we gonna get into it. All right, here we go. So still got, this first set is a working set. For sure, it's not a warm-up set, but I am using the opportunity to start lower resistance, potentially build up. But I want to get my form and tempo right before I make a progression with resistance. So just a quick feet placement lesson, since I know some of y'all still struggle with this a little bit. So if I were to reach my hands forward, like to be in line with my knees essentially, that's exactly where your feet should go. All right, so if you're struggling to find like that 90-degree bend, just understand if your feet are too close to the butt, like here, that's gonna be more quad focused. So that's what it looks like at full extension. So I can already feel that's a little too tight. My platform doesn't allow me to get much closer than that. So farther away, like out here, this is gonna work hamstrings, and you'll feel that at full extension, okay? As far as narrow versus wide, I prefer heels slightly a little bit tighter than hip width, so we're not out here and we're definitely not too tight. And I turn the toe, I externally rotate the toes slightly, because for me this is a glute focused move. So my feet placement and the way I point my toes is going to reflect that and isolate the glutes. So take a couple practice reps if need be before adding, any weight or all of the weight that you plan to use for your reps. 10 full reps, full extension. Last full rep, 10-second hold. Awesome job. So good. No matter how many months, how many years you lift, it's never a bad idea to take a step back, really get uber confident in your form, movement quality, feet placement, all of that. Set number 1 of 4. Halfway there. Good. Finish that rep out fully. Woo! Awesome shit. I'm just going to turn my music down a little bit. Oh. Set number 1 done. Here we go, set number 2. All right. Take as many practice reps, honestly, as you need before you load the bar, load the weight. If you don't normally externally rotate the toes, that's something I do kind of have to remind myself to do every single time. Last full rep and hold. Two down, 3 to go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Shake it out. All right, set number 3. If you're slow recovering, hey, take your time. There's no rush. It takes me a while to get in and out of this thing, so. All right, so I think for sets 3, 4, and 5, I'm gonna make one more progression, potentially. So let's see how this one feels. And I may stay right here before attempting any more weight. Whew. Oh, good, all right. I like to reach the point of shaking in my glutes. So I guess I make that next jump for sets 4 and 5. It's okay to admit, just admit when you can do more. And if you can do more, go ahead and do more. Don't wait for somebody to tell you when it's time to make that jump. One more of those. All right, y'all. One more set of Sumos. 2 more sets of the thrust. All right, I've reached the Britney Spears portion of my playlist, so I know I got this now. I will truly, honest to God, I will never know how people do this with just socks. Like my shoes are sliding and like you're doing this with socks. It's like, it doesn't add up. It's not adding up for me, but maybe there's sticky stuff underneath. I don't know. Quick sip. Fifth and final set coming. Whew. Something to be said for getting the hard shit done and out of the way. I mean, aside from the burnout set that's inevitably coming, but whew, sheesh. Now remember, avoid doing this. All right, no booty popping. None of this. Do you see the difference? It's here. Shoulders forward, rounded. Boom, 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 boom. We're not doing this. We're not leaving it back here and arching the back with a booty pop. That's how you're gonna screw up the low back. All right, last set, best set. Last set of 10. Give your 10-second hold. The next superset's gonna be fun. Dang, all right. The hardest part is starting. All right. All right, that's how I'm handling my my assistance for step ups. Let me get my bench a little closer in frame, so it's not like a secret what I'm doing. All right. Eight to 10 reps per side. All right, yeah, looks like we got everything. Had to think about this for a sec. The farther back your floating leg comes, the more emphasis you're going to put on the glutes. Slide forward, lean. This way makes more sense. There we go. All it takes is a few practice reps to get it right. I swear. Switch it up. Oh, all right. Few practice reps makes a world of difference. All right, y'all. So, standing, glute medius kickback, secured around something long, glute band. That's fine. This is the way I'm going today, though. Boom. Up and out. Isolating that side glute. Only resistance is the control in your tempo. It's harder than you think. More challenging than it looks, for sure. 8 to 10 each. Woo! Same thing, other side. Two down, one to go, yeah. All right, last set of step ups. Think about how you want to make it count, what progression you'd like to make. Woo! Last 10. Awesome job on that 8. 2 more. Whew. All right. I'm just going to make some space. Depending on how heavy you're going for these Sumo RDLs, maybe you want to have your wrist straps. Wrist straps, always welcome. 3 sets of 10. So, rest for up to 2 minutes in between your sets. This is the final, a little bit of work on the day. Awesome shit. Whew. Feet placement. Make sure you're wider than your hip distance. Toes pointed slightly out. Make sure your volume matches 10 reps. Specifically, reps 7, 8, and 9, and 10, your most challenging. So if you're at 9 and 10 reps, and that's where your real challenge feels, you can and should be doing more. Yes, this is a burnout. All right, second set of 10, make sure, again, that bar stays nice and tight to the body. There's nothing worse than creating unnecessary length between the bar and your shins. I have actually scraped my shins with the bar. That's a good thing. The tighter you can get the bar to your body, the better, okay? Woo! All right, cool. Last recovery. Your last set of 10 is coming. This is such a good one. Nothing screams solid workout more than needing every bit of 2 minutes of recovery in between your sets. There we go. Last set, best set. Put that mind to muscle connection to work. We're working adductors and inner thighs slightly too. Hydrate, eat, stretch, move outside of this workout. Eat your protein, eat your carbs, eat your healthy fats, your healthy fiber, hydrate, move, walk, stretch, prioritize sleep, manage your stress, slay the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.